In the stillness of a garden in northern England, a single pale rose blooms each November, its petals, delicate but resilient, unfurl just as the frost begins to settle in. This rose, the Ison rose's early rose, is no ordinary flower. It stands as a living memorial to 17-year-old Liz Hatton, a gifted young photographer who passed away in 2024 from a rare and aggressive abdominal cancer. But even more than that, it symbolizes the quiet compassion and enduring impact of Princess Catherine, whose emotional tribute to Liz continues to touch hearts across the nation. The rose was gifted to Liz's family by the Prince and Princess of Wales during the final chapter of the teenager's life. Liz had captured the attention of many with her unwavering determination to complete a photography bucket list while battling a devastating diagnosis: desmoplastic small round cell tumour, a rare sarcoma with limited research and awareness. When William and Catherine learned of her story, they were deeply moved. They did more than send words of encouragement. They chose to stand beside the family, offering comfort, time, and heartfelt gestures. Vicky, Liz's mother, remembers the moment Catherine surprised them with a visit. At the time, Catherine was quietly undergoing chemotherapy herself. Despite her own struggle, she arrived with warmth, grace, and an instinctive ability to connect. She embraced Liz's younger brother Matteo and spent time with each family member, making them feel, as Vicky described, like walking into an extended family. For Liz, who had admired the royal couple for their authenticity, that moment meant everything. Even after Liz's passing, Catherine's connection with the family remained strong. In a handwritten condolence letter, signed simply W and C, the couple expressed their sorrow and admiration for the teenager's courage. It was a simple gesture, but one that the family says gave them comfort during unbearable grief. In honor of Liz's legacy, her family launched Capture, the world's first charity dedicated to raising awareness and funding for her rare cancer. Since November 2024, the initiative has raised over $163,000, a remarkable achievement Vicky attributes, in large part to the royal couple's support. Without the princess's kindness, we wouldn't have reached nearly as many people. Liz's story reached the world because of them. The impact Catherine and William had on the family went far beyond fundraising. They invited the Hattons to Catherine's holiday carol service at Westminster Abbey and later welcomed them to a Buckingham Palace garden party. These weren't just symbolic invitations, they were deeply personal acknowledgements of even in her final days. Liz remained committed to her art. She was still taking photos 5 days before her death. Her strength, focus, and passion were unwavering, qualities Catherine quietly honoured not just through public gestures, but through deep emotional presence. She wanted people to know about her cancer, but more than that, she wanted the world to know how kind Catherine had been to her. Now, as the Ison rose's early rose blooms each autumn, it represents not just Liz's memory, but the grace with which she was honoured. Matteo's memories of his sister aren't centred on hospitals or illness. Instead, he recalls photo sessions with Rankin, visits to Windsor Castle, and the excitement of exhibitions. Memories created in large part thanks to the doors opened by the royal couple. Vicky acknowledges the painful paradox of their journey. Would I choose to have her alive under any circumstances? Yes, in a heartbeat. But if she had to die, it couldn't have been a more loving and dignified experience. And at its heart was the compassion of a princess who, even while navigating her own health battle, gave hope and warmth to a family in need. At the garden party, Vicky finally had the chance to tell William and Catherine what their support had meant. Not just to Liz while she was alive, but the difference to us afterward. And perhaps, in that quiet garden where the rose still blooms, Catherine's message of remembrance, compassion, and grace will continue to blossom for years to come.